Erica Bain is a late-night radio host who loves talking about life in New York City. Her voice is familiar, calm, and comforting to thousands of listeners who tune in every night.
I'm Erica Bain. Stories of a city.
After finishing one of her shows, she calls her fiancé, David Kermani, a dedicated doctor, and asks if he wants to go out for a walk. He happily agrees and picks her up from an art museum owned by her friend Nicole. That night feels simple and peaceful. David takes Erica to Central Park, and they bring along his beloved dog, Curtis. As they stroll through the park, enjoying the quiet city lights, David mentions that his mother has been asking when they plan to get married. They have been together for a long time, and everyone expects the wedding to happen soon. It is an easy conversation, filled with affection and comfort. Then suddenly, Curtis disappears.
Oh, your mom is so sweet, and she just...
That's Curtis.
Worried, they search through the park until they spot him at the end of a tunnel. But he is not alone. 4 street thugs have cornered him. When Erica and David rush forward to get Curtis back, the situation quickly turns ugly. 3 of the men surround them, demanding Erica's engagement ring and her watch. Another one records everything, laughing as the couple panics. David tries to protect Erica, but his bravery only makes things worse. The attackers brutally beat both of them, leaving them helpless on the ground.
Thanks for finding him.
It's all good, bro. See, I kind of like this dog. I get a reward or something?
Over here.
That was the night everything changed for her. This is the brave one. Later, they are found unconscious and rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Both fall into a coma. At the same hospital, 2 detectives, Sean Mercer and his partner Vitali, arrive to investigate an unrelated case involving a woman who was killed under horrifying circumstances. Sean speaks to a 5-year-old girl named Zoe, the victim's daughter. She refuses to talk, staying silent no matter how gently Sean tries to question her. Soon after, a man named Morrow shows up claiming to be Zoe's father. He tries to take her away, causing a scene in the hospital. Sean steps in and forces him to leave, realizing Morrow is only her stepfather and not her biological parent.
Yeah, kids in the waiting room with ACS and me over there.
Something you should know, your mommy. She would tell you that you can trust me. I do have the
She
right.
is my daughter.
No, she is your stepdaughter.
As the night winds down, Sean prepares to head home. On his way out, he passes Erica's hospital room and recognizes her. He is shocked to see the once vibrant radio host lying there, barely alive. 3 weeks later, Erica finally wakes up. David's mother, Carol, comes to see her and gently delivers the devastating news. David did not survive the attack. He died from his injuries days earlier. The news crushes Erica. The man she loved, the man she planned to marry, is gone. And she was not even awake to say goodbye.
He's gone. I want to see him again. He's gone, honey.
After recovering physically, Erica is discharged from the hospital, but returning home only deepens the emptiness. Every corner of her apartment reminds her of David. In the days that follow, Erica tries to return to her normal routine. She goes back to work, walks the same streets, and moves through the same city she used to describe so fondly on the radio. But something inside her has changed. Every crowded sidewalk feels threatening. Every stranger looks suspicious. She cannot step outside without feeling like danger is right behind her. Determined to do things the right way, Erica goes to the police station to officially report the attack that left David dead. At the front desk, she is told to take a number and wait her turn. She sits there quietly watching time pass, but no one calls her name. Eventually, frustration takes over. She walks out. Instead of going home, she heads to a gun store. If the police cannot protect her, she decides she will protect herself. But buying a firearm legally is not that simple. There are forms to fill out, background checks, and a 30-day waiting period before she can even pick it up. The process feels slow, almost useless to someone who already feels unsafe. Discouraged, Erica leaves the store. That is when a mysterious man approaches her. He offers her a handgun for $1,000, no paperwork, no waiting. In that moment, Erica does not hesitate. She buys the gun illegally, convinced it is the only way she can survive outside her apartment. That same night, while shopping at a small convenience store, Erica witnesses something horrifying. A man murders his wife, who works there as a cashier. The killing is tied to a custody dispute and a criminal past. Erica hides behind a shelf, trying to stay unnoticed. But her phone rings, giving away her position.
When did you get out?
So you won't let me see my kids?
The killer finds her, and she is cornered. With no other option, Erica pulls out the gun she just bought and fires. It is the first time she has ever taken a life. Shaken but thinking clearly, she removes the store's surveillance footage and leaves before anyone can connect her to the scene. Soon after, Detective Sean Mercer and his team arrive to investigate. They determine that the victims were a married couple. The shooter was not a robber. The evidence suggests someone inexperienced. Out of 3 shots fired, only 1 hit its target. Days later, Erica returns to her radio show. This time, her tone is different. She talks about how New York no longer feels safe. The city she once loved now seems overwhelmed by crime, and fear is spreading through its streets.
New York, the safest big city in the world.
People afraid of people.
But it is horrible to fear the place you once loved.
One night after work, Erica rides the subway home. Inside the train, she sees 2 thugs robbing a young man of his phone. Other passengers look away, including an elderly man and his grandson, who quickly get off at the next stop. Erica stays seated at the end of the car. The 2 men approach her, flashing a knife and trying to intimidate her. This time, there is no hesitation. Erica pulls out her gun and shoots both of them.
My name is on Radiohead too.
When the train reaches the next station, Erica steps off calmly and walks away. There is no panic this time, no visible regret. It almost feels like she is getting used to this new version of herself, someone who eliminates threats before they can strike. A few blocks away, she slips into the restroom of a nearby bar to clean up and steady her breathing. Meanwhile, Detective Sean Mercer and his partner Vitale arrive at the subway station to investigate the shooting. The evidence quickly tells them this was not a robbery. The victim's money is still on them. Even more concerning, the bullets match the ones used in the earlier convenience store shooting. Whoever pulled the trigger tonight is likely the same person. After leaving the bar, Erica notices a crowd of reporters gathered around Sean as he gives a statement. By chance, their eyes meet. Sean immediately recognizes her as the woman who survived the brutal Central Park attack weeks ago. He tries to approach her as she hurries away. Staying composed, Erica introduces herself as a radio host interested in interviewing him about his work. Sean, who prefers to keep his private life out of the spotlight, declines. Erica politely excuses herself and leaves. The next morning at the precinct, Sean cannot shake the feeling that Erica's presence at the station was more than coincidence. He begins assigning officers to track down witnesses from both the subway and the convenience store shootings. Wanting more clarity, Sean visits Erica at the radio station. His arrival clearly makes her uneasy. She attempts to avoid him, but Sean approaches her and says he is now willing to do the interview she suggested. With no easy way out, Erica leads him into a studio to begin the conversation. During the interview, a television news report plays in the background about a businessman named Morrow, who is suspected of being involved in drug trafficking, illegal weapons, and human trafficking. Sean explains that Morrow's wife once planned to expose his crimes, but before she could testify, she was found dead under horrific circumstances. The police believe Morrow is responsible, yet there is still not enough evidence to arrest him. At one point, Sean gently shifts the conversation and asks how Erica managed to recover from the traumatic attack that nearly killed her. She avoids the question and redirects the discussion. That moment strengthens Sean's suspicion that she may be connected to the recent shootings. Even so, suspicion is not proof. Without solid evidence, Sean cannot make an arrest. Before leaving, he gives Erica his card and tells her to contact him if she ever needs help. One night after finishing her radio show, Erica decides to walk home alone. The streets are quiet, almost too quiet. Out of nowhere, a man pulls up and forces her toward his car. At first, she resists, but then she notices a young woman inside, barely conscious. Her name is Chloe, and she is clearly in trouble. Erica makes a quick decision. Instead of running, she gets into the car to help her. As the car moves, the man asks Erica to pretend to be Chloe's mother. That is when Erica starts to understand what is really happening. Chloe is not just drunk. She has been set up and is about to be trafficked overseas. The man locks the doors, making it clear neither of them is supposed to leave. With no other choice, Erica pulls out her gun and presses it to his head. She forces him to pay Chloe and unlock the doors. Once Chloe regains some awareness, Erica helps her out of the car. But the danger is not over. The man suddenly accelerates, trying to run both of them down. Erica reacts instantly and fires at him. The car swerves out of control. In the chaos, Chloe is struck and suffers a broken bone. The driver dies in the crash. Before police arrive, Erica disappears into the night.
Open the doors. Hey, the girl. All of it. Your leg is broken.
Officers quickly step in and rush Chloe to safety. News of the rescue spreads fast. Many citizens begin to see this unknown shooter as someone standing up to criminals when the system cannot. On her radio show, Erica discusses the incident, and callers express support. Some even claim crime feels like it is decreasing because people are finally fighting back. With public approval growing, Erica feels more empowered than ever. The fear that once controlled her is now replaced with purpose.
212-165-9990. You're on the air.
I wonder if the vigilante has a girlfriend.
As far as I'm concerned, he's doing us a favor, and he's cleaning it up.
I think it's good for New York.
And you think he has the right to do that?
Well, yeah.
Next caller.
One restless night, unable to sleep, she decides to hunt someone specific. Morrow, the powerful businessman suspected of horrific crimes, is still walking free. Before making her move, Erica calls Sean and casually asks what he does when he cannot sleep. While on the phone, she spots Morrow entering a building and stepping into an elevator. Without hesitation, she follows him. Sean initially assumes she is safe at home, but when he hears the distinct sound of an elevator door through the call, he realizes she is somewhere else. Inside the elevator, Erica rides up with Morrow. When they reach the top floor and he heads toward his car, she confronts him, questioning how he killed his wife. Morrow immediately assumes she is a journalist trying to expose him. He attacks her with a crowbar. Even though her arm is injured, Erica fights back. In the struggle, she pushes Morrow from the upper level of the parking structure.
You've been good to me.
Sleep tight.
Got a fucking camera there. You're a fucking cop?
You wish.
Hours later, police find his body below. Sean and his team examine the elevator and the surrounding area, piecing together what happened. But once again, there is no clear evidence pointing to Erica. After pushing Morrow to his death, Erica does not collapse or call for help. Instead, she stumbles back to her apartment, injured and shaken. Her neighbor finds her and quickly steps in to treat the wound on her arm. While being patched up, Erica admits that she has just killed a criminal. Surprisingly, her neighbor does not react with fear or anger. Instead, she supports Erica, praising her for standing up against the violence that has taken over the city. The next day, Sean calls and asks Erica to meet him at the hospital. When she arrives, she wears a long coat to hide the injury on her arm. Sean brings her to see Chloe, hoping to get a formal statement about the man who tried to traffic her. Erica is tense, worried that Chloe might reveal who actually shot him. But Chloe claims she cannot remember what happened. Without testimony, Sean cannot move forward. Deep down, Sean already suspects Erica was responsible, but suspicion alone is not enough to charge her.
I brought a friend.
Hi, Chloe. I saw nobody.
Days pass, and Sean keeps digging. Eventually, a subway witness comes forward and describes another passenger who was present during the train shooting. The description strongly matches Erica.
So we all got off, except for some woman at the back.
A woman.
For the first time, Sean feels he has something solid. He goes to Erica's apartment, not to arrest her, but to return something important. The police recovered her engagement ring from the girlfriend of one of the men who attacked her and David. The suspect's girlfriend had tried to sell it at a jewelry store before being caught. Sean hands the ring back to Erica and asks her to come to the station to identify the attackers who have been arrested. At the precinct, Sean shows her a lineup of suspects. Among them is a man named Reed Sardina. The moment Erica sees him, she recognizes him as one of the men who beat her and David that night in Central Park. But instead of identifying him, she lies. She claims none of the men were involved. After leaving the station, Erica begins her own investigation. She tracks down the jewelry store where the ring was nearly sold. She offers the owner money in exchange for information about the person who brought it in. Eventually, she gets an address and a phone number. That night, she visits a modest apartment belonging to Shauna Nelson, the girlfriend of one of her attackers. Erica pressures Shauna for her boyfriend's whereabouts, but Shauna refuses to cooperate, terrified of what he might do if she talks. Erica leaves without answers.
That looks familiar.
I saw what they did to you. That shit can't happen to me.
But then something unexpected happens. She receives a message containing an address and even worse, a video. The footage shows the brutal beating in Central Park, the moment David and Erica were attacked. Watching it forces Erica to relive the trauma all over again. And this time, the pain turns into something colder and far more dangerous. Not long after watching the footage, Erica sends the video to Sean. Along with it, she leaves a simple message that makes her intention clear. She is saying goodbye. The moment Sean sees it, he understands. Erica is not asking for help. She is going to finish this herself. He rushes to his car and calls his partner, telling him to track down the location where the attackers usually hang out. At the same time, Erica heads straight to an abandoned building. There, she finds 3 of the men who assaulted her and David. They are casually talking, and with them is Curtis, David's beloved dog. That is all she needs to see. Without hesitation, Erica pulls out her gun and shoots one of them.
Want some?
You remember me?
The other 2 panic and run. She frees Curtis and lets him chase after the fleeing men. One of the attackers is cornered by the dog. Furious, he prepares to kill Curtis. But before he can act, Erica arrives and shoots him from behind. There is still one left. She moves quickly to find the final attacker. When she catches up to him, he strikes her with a metal bar and gains the upper hand. Just as the situation turns dangerous, Sean arrives at the scene with his weapon drawn. The attacker releases Erica and now faces 2 guns pointed at him. Sean tries to reason with her. He insists that justice should go through the legal system. At first, Erica refuses to back down. She is ready to pull the trigger. Then slowly, she lowers her weapon and hands it over to Sean. What happens next changes everything. Instead of arresting her, Sean gives Erica his own gun and allows her to finish what she started. Without hesitation, she takes the shot and kills the last attacker.
No.
This is between him and
You
me!
do not have...
You arrest me!
Make sure it's legal.
I saw that shit you fucking
Not tonight.
Come on, man! Put this shit in the fuck!
Sean has made his choice. To protect Erica, he asked her to shoot him in the arm using her weapon. With that wound, he can claim there was a violent clash between rival street gangs and that he was forced to fire in self-defense. It will cover up her involvement. Erica does what he asks. In the end, she walks away from the building, leaving behind the chaos and the bloodshed.
I did what I had to do.
I can't.
You just make sure you miss my heart.
Yeah, motherfucker!
Later, she returns to Central Park, the place where her life changed forever. The same park where she lost the man she loved. So the moral of the story is sometimes losing someone you love does not just break your heart. It changes who you are forever, and revenge can never bring back the last goodbye you never had.